Hello everyone, Draken84 here and welcome back to another Lucky Landlord video. My son has had some trouble sleeping this morning. I have no idea if he will continue sleeping. If he does, then this video will see the light of day, otherwise we'll see. It's 8 hours until the update. By the time you see this video, the update will have hit, so we never know if the video will be 100% useful, but we'll see. In any case, none of these symbols are very interesting. Gonna pick the goose just because of the fun factor. Oh right, I was playing Endless and I have to fix some things here. Alright. Well, that happens. Alright, let's pick a light bulb here. Those symbols aren't very interesting, but there's something. That's fine. Lockbox and present are pretty comparable. I'm gonna go for the lockbox here. At the very least, it's a one value symbol. Don't know if it matters that much. Alright, we have already made rent. None of these symbols are something that makes me very happy. Could pick up a cat, but I don't think that's what I really want to do. Alright. 25. Let's see what we got here. Let's go for a target. I don't think it matters if you pick a coconut half or a target. I do think it's either of those. I don't think Tedium Capsule helps us in any way here. Calicurnite is pretty decent. I've been picking Oswald the Monkey sometimes, but it's not something that I'm really happy about. So let's just pick Calicurnite. There are some ways to make it very good, but there are also some ways that it might not be extremely good. We'll see. Oh, I see that I have turned something else up. I was thinking that something about everything was weird. Counting speed, yeah. Alright, everything should be back to normal here. I was seeing if I could somehow get the billionaire essence to work, but the game crashed on me, and then I stopped playing. I wasn't really all that motivated, and my all Eldritch Creatures strategy wasn't very successful, so I don't know. Time Capsule literally doesn't do well. It gives us a Void Stone, so it gives 8, but I'm definitely gonna go for the big urn here. Alright, items. Could do a treasure map, but it's going to be a long time before it does anything. Let's just go for the brown pepper. It's just a steady stream of money. Not a lot, but it's better than nothing. And there's a diver. We have picked up a crab. We are going to be extremely happy with this diver. So it's going to eat some one value symbols, and it's going to give +1 for each of them. So for now it just feels like a 2 value symbol. But it does mean that we kind of can add a symbol here. Don't know if we have to. I don't think we have to pick a symbol here. We're doing fine. 20, yeah. I do think at some point we do need to pick something up. So let's pick up a crow. We don't really have that much of a plan yet, but alright, or is a 2 value symbol. That's definitely fine. Means that at some point we're probably going to want to pick up something like a geologist, but that's also fine. Alright, 23. We have almost made 150, so we are a little bit ahead, which I definitely like. Let's just pick up the rabbit fluff. We're still in the range where we kind of want 2 value symbols. And none of these really give us that much of a plan, but yellow pepper is always fine. We have a lot of dots, so we need to pick up some symbols. That's also fine. Oyster for the diver is also just fine. He's making pearls, which is definitely what we want here. Yeah, we have a lot of bad symbols, so let's just pick up a bar of soap. It's going to give us a bunch of 2 value symbols for now, which is kind of what we want. Alright, another 2 value symbol, and I think we're kind of done with 2 value symbols for now. Um, Actually, I kind of want a removal capsule. I'm really happy, by the way, with the interaction that we see here. Yeah, let's skip again. Yellow pepper, if at any point during the spin all of the spaces are filled, even if something breaks, yellow pepper still pays out. So that's very, very nice. Alright, 31. Yeah, we have made this rent. We are definitely on our way to making next rent. So I am also very happy with that. Alright, Quickly the Wolf is kind of easy to do. We have missed, I think, 2 opportunities to pick dogs, but that's not that much of a problem. Can be extremely good. I don't know if we're gonna pick it. Shedding season is only... it's decent if you have a rabbit, but it's going to add a lot of 2-value symbols and give us a bunch of luck value. If I had a rabbit, I might pick this, but not sure. Recycling essence, I mean, it gives 5 reroll tokens, which is also pretty good. I'm probably going for that. I mean, could pick up Quickly the Wolf, but we don't have any wolves or dogs, and we have kind of a full board. So let's just go for recycling essence. Well, no reason not to pick up a second diver. This is very interesting. So many rares on this spin. That's not something you see all the time. Probably purple pepper here. I mean, all it does now is trigger on the dots, but the dots do trigger it, so it's going to give us some nice money. Alright, we have 24 symbols. We should definitely remove some things. Coin and flower, no brainers. Alright, we have a lot of rerolls, which is also good for us. But we are far enough ahead that I don't think we need to reroll here. Let's save our rerolls for the important turns. Oyster, we are definitely looking to feed our divers as much as possible here, because that's most of our plan right now. Goldfish feeds the diver. And everything we pick also gives us 1 money for the brown peppers, so that's also something that we kind of want. There's another rare. Not a rare that we want, but it's always nice to notice that you have seen rares. And random 2-value symbol, not what we want, but turtle is another symbol for the diver, so we are actually getting kind of lucky on those. Yeah, everything we grab for the diver here is going to give a lot of late game potential. Alright, 225, we were... I think we already had 300 there, so I think we're definitely favored here. So do we want to reroll? I mean, what are we looking to hit? I mean, we don't have a lot of very interesting symbols. We still have the light bulb, that's interesting. We kind of want another symbol, right? So a lot of what we have is kind of uninteresting. So let's just go for another rabbit fluff. We always want rares. Dark humor is fine, it makes comedians more likely to pop up, but we don't have anything that it works with. So that's not very interesting. I mean, we have an urn, so it would work with that, but otherwise, I don't know. Birdhouse, we have 2 birds. We have the goose that we kind of want gone, and the crow. And this means that we're not in that much of a hurry to remove them, so I'm actually kind of happy with that. Could have removed something, but I'm not even sure if that's the best idea right here. Alright, at some point, alright, diamond is here. Anchor, I'm definitely sure, yeah, anchor is also something that is eaten by the divers, so we're actually getting very lucky on diver food here. Pear, we don't have anything that works with the pear, but we are making this rent. We're looking for arrows because we also have the target and we have some high value symbols that we are very happy if the arrow hits. So that would be decent. That's the kind of rare that can really do a lot for us. Also, we have a lot of rerolls. I'm gonna go for the bear. I think it's easy enough to make it work for us. 43, yeah. Chemical 7, always just taking that if there aren't any other good options. 52. Could pick up a snail or a hustling capsule. Both are kind of comparable. I'm gonna go for the hustling capsule just because it's a hustling capsule. But snail would be just as fine and it would have the chance to be eaten by 2 divers. I don't know. There's another rare. Not a rare that we want. Let's pick another turtle. Yeah, we're picking up a lot of low value symbols in order to get a good late game, but I think that's worth it. We were close to 400. That's over what we need for our next rent payment, so we are definitely very well here. Right, now the rabbit essence. I mean, that's not gonna happen, I think. So that's good actually. So it's unlikely to remove itself, that's good. And it's going to make our rabbit fluffs. I don't know how it rounds actually. It makes the rabbit fluffs give one more. Bear of Dwarfs essence and Dwarf's Contract essence, we don't want any of those, so definitely picking up this one. So let's reroll. This is a guaranteed rare, I'm pretty sure. There's a pair. We kind of want a bronze arrow maybe, but I mean, it's just an uncommon arrow. We kind of want a silver or a gold arrow, but a bronze arrow is still fine. We mostly want a farmer or a chef. If we get either of those, we are extremely happy. If we find the silver arrow, we're also very happy. Question is, do we reroll or do we take a bronze arrow? I'm going to reroll and really dig for something to make our pair better. Comedian, I mean, it's a 3 value symbol, but it doesn't really do anything else. Let's reroll again. Mine would add a bunch of 2 value symbols, but we really don't need those. Geologist is fine. We have a shiny pebble and we have an ore. They're all 2 value symbols, but I think the geologist is going to skill well enough. Isn't what we were specifically looking for, but it's definitely the best thing we could get, and a lockpick is also fine. We still have the lockbox, which is gone now, so we're losing a lot of symbols, so that means that we have a lot of room to add symbols. Alright, Dame is definitely good, we have the diamond. Yeah, we're definitely doing well here. Right, shiny pebble, that's also pretty good. 52. I'm probably going to pick up a removal capsule here. I mean, I could also reroll, but the thing about the removal capsule is that right, we already have a removal token, and while we do have a lot of things that we kind of want to remove, we are actually short on symbols. But I think it's free to pick it here. We're far enough ahead. Yeah, this is probably the best pick that we could make. So we have 2 empty symbols. I'm definitely picking up a bubble here. It's a 2 value symbol and I don't think we need that spot. 55. That's good. Yeah, Void Fruit is the only one that really helps us. I don't regret not picking up the bronze arrow. Yeah, we're definitely far ahead, so I'm not even going to pick up a second target. We're not guaranteed to find an arrow ever, so I don't think it helps us that much. Right. We are over 500 and we need less than 400, so we have easily made this rent. I'm happy with that. Right. Let's see what happens. We see a golden egg, but I still really want a chef or a farmer. Alright, let's just pick up the bronze arrow. I think we're at the point where that's just the best thing we can probably do. Probably check a flag here. We don't really have anything that it works with yet, but we could pick up a Robin Hood. Ricky the Banana and Blue Pepper, they're just never going to do anything for us. Alright, there's the golden egg that we skipped, so Goose, best symbol in the game. I know there are people that are joking about that, so I like it as an inside joke. Alright, big ore for the geologist, that's also very good for us. Especially since we're still low on symbols. Yeah, I'm not gonna pick another one of the best symbol in the game. Don't really need it. Geologist is doing a lot of good work, and we are getting very close to well, getting some very high numbers here. At some point the bear is probably going to get hit by the arrow too. I hope. Probably still an anchor for the divers. Could pick up an item capsule, but there isn't really anything that I'm hoping to hit. No. Let's just feed the divers some more. We don't really have any diver food, so I think it's kind of free to pick it up here. We're at the point where having too many low value symbols that might get eaten can really backfire, but I don't think we're at that point yet. Wealthy capsule, just a free 10. Right, bear gets hit, so it's already a 2 value symbol. We were at 720, so that's pretty close to endgame numbers. Sometimes you can just get runs where you just get really good things. I'm probably just picking the treasure chest here. We have the lockpick, it's going to help us make our next run. Could dig for something to make the bear better, but I don't think we need it. So time machine, coin on a string, don't need them, so let's just pick up Nori the rabbit. We still have 2 rabbit fluffs, and they're going to give still 3. That's interesting actually. I hadn't really looked at what they gave with Nori the rabbit essence, but when destroyed they give 1.5x more this game. I was confusing it with Lefty the rabbit again. Doesn't matter, I mean, it didn't hurt us. I think we wouldn't have removed the rabbit fluffs either, but if you had been screaming at your screen for me to notice, here you go. Alright, yeah, we don't really need anything here. Good reroll, but I don't think it helps us enough. Yeah, 72 every spin, that's just... those are late game numbers. So we are already pretty close to winning this run, which is good because, I mean, we need to hit 600 this run cycle, so we are actually in the late game. Even though we have been kind of speeding through this, but this run just... Our choices weren't that interesting, right? We saw a diver, we saw a second diver. The bear was the most interesting choice. Maybe if we were going to pick that first arrow or not. But most of the things that we did were just standard picks. Alright, we were over 1,000, so I'm going to say that we are very, very close to winning this run. Let's reroll again. Which doesn't really do that much for us. I'm gonna pick up a honey just as a 3 value symbol. Frozen pizza, you add an extra symbol after every 2 spins. This is just an extremely strong item. Definitely picking that up. We don't really need that strong of an item, but yeah. I think I'm always picking that. One of the best things you can do is just pick good symbols, and now we are getting a second symbol to pick, so yeah, that can really make your run grow out of control. At some point we're going to need to remove some things, but I don't think we're there yet. Alright, now we're there. Yeah, we have 22 symbols, there are 2 dots. I'm going to remove a 1 value symbol. Could remove the cap too, but I don't think we need to here. Kinda depends. If we're picking something good here, we are going to remove something else. We don't have anything that interacts with the moon. We don't have rerolls. It's just a random 3-value symbol. We have so many removals. I think it's just good to remove something for the moon. Even though it doesn't really work with our strategy. I mean, it's just better than not having it. Having anything. None of those symbols help us. We have been offered a lot of chickens, which could in theory work with the birdhouse. I mean, it could be that I'm underestimating the chicken and birdhouse synergy, but we have something here that is working so well for us that I don't think it's reasonable to go for anything else here. 78, I mean, yeah. Destroyed symbols. There are actually a bunch of good symbols that we could hit. Actually, I'm just gonna go for the time capsule. It's very likely to hit something that's good for us. It's gonna hit. Bubble. I mean, that's kind of a little bit worse for us than it could be, but it's fine. It's not actively bad for us, it's just not very good for us. Alright, none of these help us. I mean, probably going to pick the Undertaker, but it's never going to do anything. So, Beastmaster doesn't work with anything we have. So let's just grab the Martini. It's a 3-value symbol and we have a Dane. Big Symbol Bomb is fine. Let's see if there's something that we can still hit. Sure, and there's the Farmer finally. Alright. Now let's remove some symbols so that we can make it as likely as possible for the farmer to do something. We don't have a lot of things that we should remove. Probably the goose, it's just a 2-value symbol. Maybe the crow. Sure, let's remove the crow. It's somewhere between a 2 and a 3-value symbol right now because of the birdhouse, so it's not that good. And we have some things going on that are pretty good. Hooligan, we've just removed our big urn, so even if we were thinking about picking up the Hooligan, it wouldn't be good right now. Alright. So our Geologist is cleaning house, which is also very good. Essence Capsule, it's not too late yet to see more essences. We don't really need them, but essences are just fun. We're getting 80 this spin, so that's definitely very good for us. So Farmer and Pear should pair up at some point. I'm not even gonna pick the lockbox here, it makes our synergies less likely. Alright. The Pear is now a 4-value symbol, which is definitely extremely good. Not picking up a random 3-value symbol here, I don't think that works for us. We have seen so many hexes of tedium. It's actually interesting. There isn't really anything we could have done with it, but it's interesting to see that so many have popped up for us. Pearl, I mean, we have three separate symbols that are going to eat our pearls, so it's definitely going to get removed extremely quickly. 89 this spin. Alright, there's a silver arrow, definitely picking that up. I mean, I don't even really want to snail at this point. Our divers are so good. Also, I mean, we've already won, so it doesn't really matter anymore. I don't think there's any way for us left to lose. I'm not sure if we were very lucky in this run, but well, things definitely went in a good way for us. This was another run where the things that we wanted to do were there. Alright, Frying Pan, Lint Roller, Ricky the Banana. We could pick up a Lint Roller and remove our Rabbit Fluffs. Sure, there's no reason not to do it. It makes our synergies more likely. I'm gonna reroll here. I don't really need a Geologist and pick up another Silver Arrow. I don't think you can have too many of those. This is a rare case where rusty gear actually isn't good. We don't have anything it can work with. If we had a third diver, it would probably be insane. Let's pick adoption papers, I don't know. We don't even particularly want it, but I don't think there's a reason not to take it. Alright. Is there anything we want to remove? No. Our rabbit fluffs are gone anyway, so we have empty places. I think it's fine now. Alright. Yeah, our bear is getting 24 this spin. It's got doubled twice, and that really is the power of, multipliers. Multipliers are the best thing in this game. Second after that are things that get better over time, and the pair is a symbol that gets better over time through multipliers, so you can definitely make that into a late game strategy. Alright. So this was a fun run, kind of short. I mean, it wasn't extremely short, but yeah, it was there. I don't even know what to say about that. Doesn't really matter. Hustling capsule, I mean, it's a net loss, but I'm gonna pick it anyway because it's a hustling capsule and I'm kind of addicted to those. 120 this spin, yeah. I don't think there's a lot that we could have done differently this run, so that's why things kind of went quickly. We were never in danger of actually losing the run. So yeah, sometimes it just happens that you have these runs where things just go well. And I'm very happy that you are here to have this run with me. This isn't one of those insanely broken runs that you sometimes have where everything just happens so well and so quickly that you end with 10,000 with your 777, but having over 2,000, I think that qualifies as a very successful run. And that's it, we are going to pay our rent. And I mean, I don't have a lot more to say about this run. If you see an early diver or geologist or Mrs. Fruit, you just take it because they are some of the strongest symbols in the game. There are multipliers. We have picked up a coal that definitely helped us. We were specifically looking for arrows, we found them, but not at the point where it mattered for us winning or losing. Maybe the pick of the birdhouse was kind of interesting. But I'm also not sure if that made any difference. Anyway, I had fun. I think this was an interesting run, and I hope you will join me for the next Luckily a Landlord, because that one will be after the next update, and I'm very interested to see what the next update will be. For now, this was it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye!